Watsonx and design thinking better together. A case study of applying generative AI to enterprise domain through the design thinking practice. The 10-minute elevator pitch. IBM Watsonx and design thinking practice builder. How to conduct enterprise innovation discussions with your customers using Watsonx and design thinking. I prepared 2 slides. The first one, generative AI and design thinking better together. Slide number 2, IBM implements generative AI through Watsonx. Why IBM Watsonx? And the last page, I include some next steps applied to the more business domains, advance with the MVP development. First slide, generative AI and design thinking better together for enterprise innovation. I would like to go through 3 topics on this slide. The first one is review the innovation happening in the past 20 years. The key innovation, the first is cloud. The cloud including the cloud platform service, and infrastructure service. The big companies like AWS, Azure, and Google are dominant markets right now. And these really reshaped enterprise. The enterprise does not have the big IT anymore. Most applications, they move to the cloud. They move to the Azure, they move to the AWS or GCP. And most business applications, actually, they even to move to the SaaS companies. For example, the CRM is moved to the Salesforce, moved to the Microsoft Dynamics, and IT management moved to the ServiceNow. This dramatically reshaped the industry. 20 years ago, when I joined the industry, I joined a very big team on AT&T to doing the CRM. It's an enterprise campaign management system, win back, and the leads generation. But those teams is no longer existing today. Everything is outsourced to the SaaS company like Salesforce. And sales professionals created generated leads in a few minutes, and generated win back, generated campaign, also a few minutes. So the second technology is Industry 4.0 and the Industry IoT. This is really driven by the big data and especially the IoT data behind. And one of the example is Tesla big Gigafactory. When you look at the Tesla Gigafactory, you literally cannot see many employees working there. Most of job, maybe over 90% of job is delivered by the robots. How does that happen? It's driven by data. The data from the field, the IoT data from field is bring up to the edge, bring up to the cloud, and bring up to the enterprise business applications. The business applications to analyze this data and the insights of the data, and then to issue the command or the actions back to the robot so that the robot know what is the next step to do. So this is dramatically changed the Tesla Gigafactory, also changed the Tesla business model. Tesla does not need to have a dealership anymore. Everything is you can buy online. The third technology is generative AI. It's happening right now. It just emerged 1.5 years ago. And this is a strong AI drive the next revolution. I believe this is going to be bigger than cloud and bigger than the Industry 4.0. The question is, when and what is the next AWS or Tesla, and when that's going to happen? Now let's take a look on the generative AI and why generative AI is different from any previous generation of the AI. The traditional AI is one model, they are addressed the one problem. For example, they predict the cancer, predict the diabetes, and they predict tomorrow's weather, and all these kind of the predictive, they are handled by model. So in the middle have the model orchestration layer. If you think about the Alexa chatbot, you ask the questions based on many different models, model orchestration. So this will cause a big problem. It's very hard to behave naturally if the user jump the questions back and forth to the different topics, and Alexa is not going to have the intelligence to digest those kind of jumping. On the contrary, the foundation model does not have that problem. So let's use the ChatGPT as an example. ChatGPT foundation model is large language model. You can ask any questions. The system is trying to understand you. So the difference is the foundation model has the capability to learn, have the intelligence to understand people, but traditional chatbot, they have the orchestration layer in the middle. They do not have the intelligence to do that. So this is really make the future intelligence chatbot behave like human being. They will understand you better than your family if you keep talking to them. So the next question is, how can this technology to apply to the business, apply to the enterprise to generate the business value? And what is the most efficient way to do that? I believe design thinking is really the powerful tool to bridge them together. Yeah. So what is the design thinking in a nutshell? The 1 minute elevator pitching for the design thinking is, first, design thinking is a user-centered. They always interview the user. For example, I just using the HR case study. HR has a chatbot. It doesn't work very well, and you just answer the simple questions. Now we want to enhance that. Okay, we need to interview the employees, the different kind of employees. You interview the regular employee, interview the managers, interview even the HR professionals, because they ask the chatbot the questions as well. And then we define what is as is status, what is to be. Second, we need to always remember any design thinking they target a specific goal, which is the MVP deliverable, the here statement. The example here statement for the HR I give here is providing the employee personalized and efficient support with a streamlined experience for HR-related inquiries and tasks by an intelligent chatbot. This including 3 different elements: who, what, and wow. Who is employee? The user is employee. It could be regular employee, manager, or HR. What is intelligent chatbot? This chatbot should be understand people, deliver the streamlined experience and personalized and efficient support. And what is wow? Wow is really make this the personalized and efficient support and streamlined experience for the HR related inquiries and tasks. So now this I really give an example how design thinking and generative AI put together. Design thinking is still design thinking. You are interview the users, but you need to have the knowledge of the generative AI, Industry 4.0, and the cloud knowledge in mind, so that you can carry on the right direction of the design thinking. So far, we have not talked IBM yet. So now this slide is focusing on the IBM offering, the Watsonx. Watsonx is IBM's implementation of the generative AI. In the left side is the full stack, 5 different layers of how IBM's offerings on the generative AI technology stack. In the right stack side is IBM's point of view on the generative AI. So in the left side, 5 layers, including the OpenShift in the bottom, is always like that. It's IBM believed the hybrid cloud believed open platform and data service, cloud pack for data, data fabric, and AI and data platform, including the AI. It's really the AI workbench, including the like a Jupyter notebook and including the Paramount Lab, and the data is the lakehouse, and the governance is IBM's governance from the ground. And the SDK and the API and AI assistant is the applications, Watsonx code assistant, Watsonx assistant, and Watsonx orchestrate. In the right side is IBM's point of view. IBM believed AI will fuel the business value for sure, improve the productivity and new business models, speed time to market, personalized experience at scale. But IBM believe need to do in the right way. The 4 core principles to is open, trusted, target, and empower. And we will experience all of these during the practice build. But open is reflect the OpenShift and the Watsonx. They are really built based on the open source community. And trusted, the IBM built the the governance and Watsonx governance from the ground, and to make sure the IBM's AI and data is transparent, responsible, and governed, and targeted is compared to the large language model of the ChatGPT that is totally not targeted. It's targeted to everybody. These IBMs believe for the enterprise is targeted very specifically to the certain industry domain. For example, supply chain, for example, the HR or procurement, they all have the targeted model build. The last one is empowering. IBM believe it's going to be empower the client to create a value other than just have client become the AI users. So this is very important. So IBM's infrastructure is trusted. It can run anywhere. So this is bring the functionality to facilitate customer to empower them as the value creator. So last page is what is next steps. So in this 10-minute video, we already applied the HR domain. Now we can extend to the other domain, customer service, IT management, automation, business automation, and much more. And if we already harvest the MVP for the certain domain, we can advance with the lean startup and agile methodologies to start to build the MVP. So that's going to unveil the business opportunities. And this conclude the 10 minutes pitch of the Watsonx and design thinking beta together story. Thank you.